Hello everyone, welcome to Cooking with Dominic. Tonight we're going to prepare veal saltimbocca, and saltimbocca in Italian means leap in the mouth, and believe me, once you eat this your mouth will be jumping. We have essentially 4 ingredients. We have veal cutlets, and then we have some prosciutto di Parma, and then we have some fontina cheese and sage leaves. All right, the first step with the veal cutlets is to look at them and make sure that they are thin enough. Occasionally the cut you buy might be too thick and they would require some pounding out, and that is easily done by taking a piece of heavy-duty saran wrap and then placing the cutlet to be pounded between 2 pieces of the saran wrap and using a flat mallet to pound it out to a thinner consistency. And then once you feel all of your cutlets are the right thickness, then you take your first cutlet and put it on your cutting board, and then you will take a slice of your prosciutto di Parma and lay it on top. Then next you will take some slices of your fontina cheese and put them on top of the prosciutto. Then you will select 2 or 3 leaves from your sage plant and put them on there. And once you have completed that, we just begin to roll from one end to the other, and then when you finish the roll you will take a toothpick and then toothpick it together so it holds together while you are sautéing in the pan. Then once you've completed all of your veal rolls, you will then take a dish with some flour, and you will put in some salt and pepper to season the flour, and then each of your veal rolls you will lightly dust inside the flour so they can brown nicely in the sauté pan. Then you will go over to your sauté pan on the stove and heat it to a medium heat and add some olive oil to the pan and about a tablespoon of butter along with the olive oil adds a little extra depth in the sautéing. Now, one thing to remember when you put your stuffed veal rolls into the pan, you don't want to overcrowd your pan. And for those of you who have been in a jacuzzi, you know what I'm talking about. Because if you overcrowd your pan, you won't get the brown coloring. They'll just steam, and you want that caramelization. And the last time I was in an overcrowded jacuzzi, I got pretty steamed myself. So you're wanting merely just to brown both sides of the roll at this point to achieve some caramelization and color, and the rest of the cooking of the veal will be finished briefly in the oven. Once they have been cooked in the oven, you will remove them from the oven in the pan and bring it back to your stovetop. Take the veal out of the pan and put it on a plate and place some foil over there to hold the heat in them. Then you will bring the heat up on your pan, and to that you will take some white wine and deglaze, which means to pick up all the nice bits of flavor that were left in the oven, and then you will reduce that wine about by half, and then add a tablespoon of butter at the end, and then you will throw in some very thinly sliced mushrooms, which will cook very fast. And then once those are cooked through, you will set that aside and you will plate your veal up, and then you can pour your pan sauce of mushrooms over the veal and present it to your guests. Well, we'd like to thank you again for taking your time to watch and learn. You will find out that it's more letting the flavors of the food and the quality of the products define the experience of the meal than any fancy technique. Thank you again, and see you soon.